Imagine a suave, charismatic man who used his charm to disarm, deceive, and ultimately destroy. Charles Sobhraj was not just any criminal. He was the shadow that haunted the dreams of carefree travelers in the 1970s. Known as the Bikini Killer and the Serpent, his story is a chilling reminder of how trust can be weaponized. This video dives deep into the life of Charles Sobhraj, a French serial killer, fraudster, and master manipulator. From his early days in Saigon to his infamous crimes on the Hippie trail, we unravel how he managed to evade authorities, charm his victims, and cement his place as one of the most notorious criminals of all time. Expect a journey through calculated murders, daring escapes, and a criminal mind that thrived on chaos. Born on April 6, 1944, in Saigon, within French-controlled Indochina, Charles Sobhraj's early life set the stage for his criminal career. His parents never married, and he was shuttled between Southeast Asia and France, where he felt neglected by his mother's new family. This sense of abandonment likely fueled his need for control and attention later in life. By his teenage years, he had already begun committing petty crimes, leading to his first stint in prison by 1963. In prison, Sobhraj displayed his talent for manipulation, charming guards and gaining special privileges. Upon release, he mingled with Parisian high society while simultaneously building a network in the criminal underworld. His ability to navigate between these two worlds would become a defining feature of his life. By the 1970s, Sobhraj and his then-wife Chantal Compagnon had left France for Asia, fleeing arrest. Their travels through the Hippie Trail, a popular route for Western backpackers in South Asia, marked the beginning of Sobhraj's reign of terror. His modus operandi was as cunning as it was chilling, posing as a gem dealer or offering help to tourists in distress, only to drug, rob, and sometimes murder them. Key victims and murders. Teresa Knowlton, a young woman from Seattle found drowned in a bikini in Thailand. Initially thought to be a tragic accident, forensic evidence later confirmed her murder. Henk Bintanja and Cornelia Hemker, Dutch students, poisoned, strangled, and burned after falling under Sobhraj's spell in Bangkok. Laurent Carrière and Connie Jo Bronzik, a Canadian and an American, murdered in Nepal using similar tactics of deceit. Sobhraj's tactics. Sobhraj's crimes were marked by meticulous planning. For example, he often poisoned his victims to incapacitate them, gaining their trust by nursing them back to health. This calculated pattern of deception earned him the nickname the Serpent. Charles Sobhraj's ability to escape justice was almost as legendary as his crimes. His most audacious escape came in 1986 when he threw a lavish party for prison guards, drugged them, and walked out of India's Tihar jail. This act extended his sentence, conveniently ensuring he avoided extradition to Thailand, where he faced the death penalty. Even behind bars, Sobhraj courted attention, granting interviews and selling the rights to his story. By the time of his release in 1997, he was a celebrity criminal, relishing his notoriety. In 2003, Sobhraj's hubris led to his downfall. He returned to Nepal, a country where he was still wanted for murder, and was spotted by a journalist in a Kathmandu casino. His arrest led to a life sentence for the 1975 murder of Connie Jo Bronzik. Despite appeals, Sobhraj remained imprisoned until his release in 2022 due to his old age and health concerns. He was deported to France, where he currently resides. Calculations and scenarios, the cost of deception. To understand the depth of Sobhraj's manipulations, consider this scenario. Sobhraj convinces a group of tourists to trust him as a guide, offering them fake anti-dysentery pills. The pills, laced with sedatives, incapacitate the group. He then robs them of valuables worth $10,000. Over a decade, if he targets one group per month, this tactic alone could net him over $1.2 million, adjusted for inflation. Why does his story endure? Sobhraj's tale is a mix of audacity, charm, and horror. His ability to manipulate not just individuals but entire systems highlights the dangerous allure of charismatic criminals. His life has inspired books, movies, and TV series, including Netflix's The Serpent. But beyond the entertainment lies a stark warning. Not all monsters hide in the shadows. Some wear smiles. Charles Sobhraj's story is a chilling reminder of how easily trust can be exploited. His calculated murders, daring escapes, and manipulative charisma make him one of history's most fascinating criminals. But beneath the allure lies a sobering truth. For every serpent, there are victims whose lives were irrevocably destroyed.